Welcome back to the Ask Dr. Weir Show, episode number 5. We're going to continue on in the conversation of stress and how it affects our overall health. And then tip number 2, using our senses to bust stress and reduce its impact on our overall health. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. In episode number 4, if you haven't watched episode number 4, go back, watch episode number 4. But we talked about how stress, mental and emotional stress, job stress, family stress, relational stress, whatever it might be, financial stress, can affect our physical health. From neck pain to digestive issues, on and on and on and on. They can have profound effects on how our bodies heal. Quick story, I had a patient. She was in a car accident, and like clockwork, we could see she would improve with the care we were giving to help her body heal appropriate from her injuries. But I could tell the days that she was under emotional stress, because what she would say is, she'd say, I'm bad again. I was doing so good, and I feel like I'm right back to where I was right after the accident. And we get talking, and sure enough, she was under a ton of relational stress, and it was driving her body's ability to heal down. It dampens that immune response. Remember in episode number 4, we talked about how when I'm running away from a saber-toothed tiger, I don't need to heal. I need to get away. I need to fight. It's not till after we get away that the parasympathetic nervous system can kick in, and rest, relax, and heal takes over, and we can actually heal from our wounds that we sustain when running away from the saber-toothed tiger. Get in a car accident, we're under stress, you don't heal because your immune system isn't functioning at its optimum. We need that to be kicking on all cylinders. So again, in episode number 4, we talked a little bit about how sound and hearing can help reduce our stress manifestation through parasympathetic activity. Now, today, in this episode, number 5, we're going to talk about how smell can affect that and drive parasympathetic activity and reduce those effects of the sympathetic response. So remember when you were at grandma's house when you were a little boy, and she would bake cookies, or a little girl, excuse me, and that brought up so many good memories, and you had great memories of that. Or maybe it was every time you went to a certain restaurant, you smelled a smell when you were small. And then many years later, you smell that same smell. Now, realtors get this. They understand this, because what happens when you walk into a home that's being shown for sale? They bake cookies. Why do they do that? Because it drives a sympathetic response, parasympathetic response. It drives a calming response, and it makes you fall in love with the house, even though maybe you shouldn't. Be aware of that. They know what they're doing. Or maybe it's the smell of bread. You have fond memories, and it drives a relaxing, calming sensation over your body. Smells have powerful effects to drive parasympathetic response, or a calming anti-anxiety response. And we can utilize that as a stress buster. And the way we can do that is, I love essential oils for this reason. I love essential oils because they're natural, but they have profound effects in how our brains function in and around stress, and they can powerfully drive parasympathetic activity. So essential oils like frankincense or essential oils like lavender are beautiful ways to drive that anti-stress response in the body. So you can use a diffuser. You can buy diffusers on Amazon for dirt cheap anymore. And you get these essential oils and you add it in with some water, and you just let that diffuse, and it gets in the air, and it smells wonderful. And before you know it, I know in my home we do this every single day. You just feel more relaxed. You get home from a stressful day and you just start to feel more relaxed being in that environment. I have an amazing patient, and she gets this stuff, and she's known about it for a really long time. And what she does, she carries around a little vial of essential oils. And if she feels herself getting stressed, she'll just sniff that little vial of essential oils, and she knows it immediately starts to calm her system and drives her into a parasympathetic response. So find things that bring comfort to you with smell. I know another one for me is vanilla. I love that smell of vanilla, and it just instantly calms me. So find out what those things are that you just feel a calming response in and around. Now, I will caution you with cookies and bread, be careful, because that also drives an appetite response, and you'll get hungry and you'll want to eat a dozen cookies if you're like me. Be careful with that one. But find those things that drive a parasympathetic response that we can utilize on a daily basis to drive down the manifestation of stress, and therefore to help the body heal and perform at an optimal level. All right, that's episode number 5 of the Ask Dr. Weir Show. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Weir. I hope you'll join me for episode number 6. I'll see you there.